I did a poll this morning asking you guys which video you guys wanted to see, FPL or podcast. And it was a 50-50. So basically, you didn't really help me at all. So the decision was up to me till this news broke out. It is official. Messi is leaving Barcelona. Let that sink in. See, this information is coming from very credible sources. Fabrizio Romano has reported this. Official. Lionel Messi will not continue at Barcelona. Barcelona have posted this on their social media and on their website. The website has crashed, but as soon as I get some screenshots of it, I'll post it. I'll put it in the video. Sky Sports and Faye D'Souza. Oh jeez. It's some earth-shattering news, and Faye D'Souza is reporting it. So this news has gotten me into two minds. One half says banter the shit out of these guys because some of the Barca fans are way too cocky, and for a club that has been in decline for a number of years now, they're way too arrogant, and the fact that they still call themselves a big club, it kind of annoyed me. Accept where you are, acceptance is the first step to healing, my friends. And so, half my heart tells me I should just banter the shit out of these guys. But the other half, this is the most sympathetic one, because I'm a nice person, okay? I'm a nice person. So the other half wants me to be a little more sympathetic, empathetic, whatever the word is, to empathize with the fans, because this is one of those moments that you remember for years. One of those historical moments that people will be talking about. This is what you will be telling your kids. I was there when this happened. This is one of those kind of moments. And the reason for that is because it is Messi. And this won't happen with any other player. Maybe a couple other players, maybe Ronaldo, but I don't think any other player will hold this much weight and pull this much weight in the world. The internet literally broke last night when this news broke out. And so I'm gonna start off with being the nice guy, because I think it's only right that this happens, because I know I'm a Chelsea fan, and that's pretty much my brand right now. But more than that, and I said this when the Super League news came out as well, more than a Chelsea fan, I am a football fan. And there's no name that has brought more glory to the game of football. There's no name that has been more synonymous with football than Messi. And that is a fact. There's no other name. Messi single-handedly has taken his club to the greatest heights it's ever seen. The last few years, Barcelona has been a shit show. I don't know why the fans didn't realize this. They failed to even realize that the president was a criminal. It is what it is. But the fact that Messi was still producing the numbers that he was producing at such a time, it's incredible. It's not human. It's not human. Just let's look at the stats. Let's look at these stats that Messi pulled over his career. 778 appearances, 672 goals, and 288 assists. Man, that shit should be illegal. These are mental stats. These are mental. So it's pretty much safe to say right now that Messi has been the greatest of all time in this sport. I know there have been big names, Pele, Maradona, Zidane, being thrown around. Mostly Pele and Maradona, but there's no one like Messi, man. There's no one like Messi. The personality, it's the personality behind the man, the story behind the player, everything that has happened. I know that he wanted to stay and finish his career at Barcelona. You think of players that have finished their careers at the clubs that they started off with. The Tottis, the Steven Gerrards, the John Terrys. These guys are legends. And for Messi to be able to do that was just a romantic story. Yeah, as a football fan, this is heartbreaking. But let's look at why this happened. Let's look at the article. Barcelona have announced that Lionel Messi is leaving the club after financial and structural obstacles which made it impossible to renew his contract. Despite FC Barcelona and Messi having reached an agreement and clear intention for both parties to sign a new contract today, this cannot happen because of the financial and structural obstacles of the Spanish La Liga regulations. This should tell you everything that you need to know about what is going on in Barcelona. And this is why I want to banter them, honestly. This is why I want to banter them, because I don't think anyone understands. I don't think you'll understand. Barcelona are in debt. Barcelona are broke. Okay, I'm gonna say this because this is actually a fact. This is actually true. This is not the fault of the current president. This was the former president who has absolutely messed things up royally for the club. 1 billion euros in debt. I don't think people understand that, especially Barcelona fans. I don't think they understand the gravity of that situation. They think they're gonna sell a couple of players and then make that money back. No, just to put things in perspective, American students spend years, 10 to 15 years, trying to pay back college tuition fees and debts that from the loans that they've taken out. They spend there are 40-year-olds in America who are still paying their college fees. Barcelona are in shit's creek right now. They are genuinely broke. If I open my drawer right now, I literally have more change in my drawer than Barcelona have money to spare in the club right now. Guaranteed. Barcelona, and this is why and this is why I get annoyed with these arrogant Barca fans. Still calling themselves a big club. This is not a big club attitude. Agreed, now things are going to change, but the president hasn't had enough time to make the changes. What's his name? Laporta. He hasn't had enough time to make the changes necessary, and this is not going to happen in the next 2 or 3 years. This is going to take a while to rebuild. Look, because they've spurged money carelessly, and the fact that the fans are just not going to blame that on the president. Yeah, you can blame it on them, and you are part of the club. You should be responsible. You, the club. Who else is going to be responsible for this club? Who else? You have to take ownership for it. 130 million, 120 million on Dembele, flopped. 130 million on Coutinho, flopped. 100 million on Griezmann. Yeah, it was average signing, not worth 100 million. Look at the kind of players that they have. Pjanic, flopped. It's just not it. It's just not it. Messi was on mega money. He was on mental amounts of money at Barcelona. I think he was on a million. At one point, he was on $1 million a week. I think there were like these leaked, some information was leaked about how much Messi was making, and I think it was about $1 million a week. Nothing short of $1 million a week. And just to put that into perspective for you, Mason Mount makes 45 or 50k a week. Mason Mount makes about 50k a week. So let me just dive a little deeper here, just to put things in perspective for not just football fans, but also for some of the Barcelona fans, some of the arrogant Barcelona fans who think their club is still a big club. So each club has a credit score, a credit rating that shows investors how good the stock is. And you do that with housing, you do that with stock market, you do that with shares, and you do that with companies. So each company has a credit rating based on their credit score, based on how risky or how strong their company is, how strong their brand is, and that is categorized into different categories. Now, Barcelona's credit rating, for I think all you finance guys will probably know this. It's it's crazy to even say Barcelona's credit rating is negative triple B. Let me repeat that. Barcelona's credit rating is negative triple B. You have like, it's divided into various categories, and like you have triple A, double A, and things like that. And to go into negative triple B, that's how trash Barca stock is right now. That's how trash it is right now. They are literally, if they were one rating lower, they wouldn't be able to take their loans. They wouldn't get loans. How are they going to pay this debt? It's just beyond me right now. It's beyond me. So now, what does this really mean for the rest of the world? What does it really mean for the rest of the footballing community? What happens next? Now Messi is pretty much a free agent. He is a free agent right now. And last evening, Man City announced the signing of Jack Grealish for 100 million, and that is completely overshadowed by this Messi news. But what this means for the transfer window, because what does it mean for the rest of the players who are also on the market? What does it mean for Harry Kane? No, Messi being a free agent he will go to a club for free, obviously, but he's not gonna go without any demands. He's been on a ridiculous amount of money for a very long time, and he's gonna want to keep that, especially if he goes to a club that is rich. For example, PSG or Man City. Those are the only two clubs I see this deal happening with. Chelsea, if Roman wants to do it, he can do it. But I think what we have right now, with the wage structure we have right now, it would just turn it upside down and would ruin what we have right now. Would I take Messi at Chelsea? 100% blindly. But right now, I don't think it's the best option. Yeah. Man City, PSG, I think they have players who are close to that caliber of salary of wages. So it wouldn't completely destroy the dressing room. It wouldn't destroy morale. Things like that. PSG honestly seems like the likeliest option. Neymar posted this picture 2 days ago on his social media. Messi with PSG players. If that isn't the biggest hint ever, I don't know what is. And PSG are I think they're the only team that can really afford Messi, and they can afford to pay his wages. The French league is not as a trash league. It's a banter league. So it's always been a farmers league. So it could be an ideal place for Messi to finish his career when he's at his 30s. Maybe it could be a good thing. And maybe PSG finally go on and win the Champions League. So, see, the possibilities right now are absolutely crazy, because Man City could also dive in and get in on this deal. Everyone, the footballing community right now is probably in chaos. Everybody, directors, owners, agents, everybody must be calling each other, trying to find out if this deal could happen, trying to bring in Messi, trying to sort out agreements, and trying to see what is possible. Man City right now could be in the same situation. They had, Harry Kane kind of pretty much boycotted Tottenham, kind of left them for dead. And so if this deal happens for Man City, Harry Kane's in the mud. So where does that leave Harry Kane? Is he going to be out of contract at the end, or at the start of a new season? I don't know, man. I don't know. But it's basically blown this entire transfer window wide open. It's anybody's taking right now, and I don't know whether I should be excited. This is gonna be a wild start. This is gonna be a wild end to this transfer window, definitely. With Chelsea also being linked with Lukaku, and lot more transfers are still yet to come, man. Still a lot more yet to come. It sucks though. It does suck. You always imagine when players leave clubs, especially especially really, really loved players. You always like you see Beckham, you see Ronaldo, John Terry, Lampard. Man, some of these players, when you picture the scene, they walk onto the pitch on their final game to a stadium full of fans. The fans are like crying their hearts out. People sitting at home watching on TV are crying their hearts out. The player's crying his heart out. His family's there. He takes the mic. He gives his speech. He bids his farewell. And then there's some closure. But this is already done. Messi's no longer a Barcelona player. He cannot legally play a Barcelona in a Barcelona shirt anymore. It's done. It's over. That's what sucks about this. And I don't know how to end this video, so I'm just gonna leave it how it is. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel for more of these kind of videos, and make sure to follow me on my socials to stay updated with all the regular content, with the updates on videos, with polls and other things like that. And I will see you guys very, very soon. There's an FPL video coming out either later on today or tomorrow. I will make the announcement on Instagram, so stay tuned for that. And I will see you guys next time.